Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How the Ultimate Insiders Successfully Fill the All-Important Credibility Gap Using What You've Already Got, and How You and I Can Too. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to focus on how the ultimate insiders, so that means you entrepreneur, effectively use what they already have and or what they can easily get in order to fill that all-important credibility gap. Because ladies and gentlemen, as you well know, on or offline, people need to get to know and trust you and get comfortable with you before they start spending their money. This particular video is going to focus on how you can help fill that gap even when you're just starting out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a look at this screenshot. Now, this is actually my blog. You can see my name up here, Mark Newsom. This is outt.com. I'm going to show you this screenshot and another one. But before I do, I want to kind of set the stage here. I want you to pretend that the next screenshot you're going to see, which is in reality another screenshot of my homepage, is two separate blogs. So we got two particular entrepreneurs here who are both targeting the same group: small business owners, service providers, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, men and women who want to try to grow their business. I'm trying to offer them marketing expertise. So is this other blogger. Now we're going to say this first blog you're looking at, blog A, is their blog. And this is a screenshot of a post I actually put out February 9th. So it's only a couple of days ago. But that's not what I want you to focus on. What I want you to look on is over here, the categories. Now, in reality, this is my blog, but we're going to say that this is my competitor's blog. So these are the categories: blogging, copywriting, direct mail tips, email marketing, featured posts. Keep an eye on that in this next still shot that I'm going to show you here. Using and cashing in with joint ventures, list building 101, etc., etc., etc. Now, let's suppose you come to this first blog and you're taking a look around and you're thinking, okay, this is a nice looking setup. Looks pretty good. Now you come to this next screenshot. Now, take a look at this. In reality, again, this is the same blog. But look at the categories over here this time. Notice anything different? See how it's got numbers filled in? And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you know that post is just another word for article. So under the blogging category, there's been 29 posts and or articles to date. Direct mail marketing tips, 102. Featured post, 655 to date. Now this is my blog, and I'm saying the first one, which in reality was mine, was say my competitors. Now look at this: instant profit boosters, whatever that's about. This guy's got 323 articles or posts on that. Look at this one: new customer acquisition, 259 posts. Now here's my question to you: just looking at these two exact same blogs that are competing against each other, which of the two, based off what you see now, looks like the other one might have more credibility? The first one or this one? Most people would probably say this one, because look at all these posts this guy's put out. Now, just for the record, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I write all my own posts. I don't outsource. Although recently I did have a lady, Ella Rich, for those of you who follow. Ella was a guest blogger on my blog, but I mean all the posts that I put out under my name, Mark Newsom, I write them myself. I'm not outsourcing anything. But here's what I want you to stop and think about, because I can already hear a couple of things. Yeah, but Mark, I'm just starting out. Yeah, so the point is, you should be showcasing your expertise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know when you first start your blog, you got one or two posts, you probably don't want to do this, but the moment, in my opinion, you get about 10 blog posts, start putting your categories and letting people know how many articles or posts, if you will, you have in each category. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But here's the other thing that I want to point out about this. You see where it says featured post here? Now I want to show you something inside my actual dashboard. Take a look at this. Now this is youcanmarketonlinenow.com. This is inside my dashboard. See, I have a total to date of 745 posts. Although you saw just a second ago it said 655. Well, what's the difference? See, when you publish a post, let's say you have categories, You don't automatically have to have it go to your home page unless you direct it to in here in your back office. And we can cover that in another video. My point is, what I'm trying to get you to see is, to date, I actually have 745 articles or posts, if you will, that I've published, but 655 of them were featured, meaning when you come to the blog, you can see what's current. Now, I want to ask you a question. There's 365 days, physical days in a year, entrepreneur, correct? How many times would 365 go into 745? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd be willing to bet 99.9% of you have not done one unique blog post, I don't care how many words, for 2 years straight, every single day, 7 days a week. And if you haven't, it's neither here nor there. Here's my point, because I can already hear some of you saying, oh, come on, Mark, you got 745 blog posts. When I first published youcanmarketonlinenow.com, entrepreneur, how many published blog posts did I have? None. So you start. Starting is starting. Now, let me ask you a question. Suppose you were driving through a town you've never been through before. It's really hot and you are absolutely dying of thirst. And you're deciding you're either going to stop and buy some bottled water, or you're just going to, first fast food place you see, you're going to stop and get a soda. And all of a sudden you come to a big giant sign and it says free water, no purchase necessary, stop in. Now, what if you stopped in and walked in and got the water and found out this company just opened that day, 6 hours ago, early that morning, say it's 12 noon now. Would it matter to you how long they've been in business if you're thirsty? No. So don't get hung up on this, well, I only have 21 posts, or I only have 7 posts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you knew what my goal was, you know how far I've got to go. But the point is, you start. And the people that are looking for you to need solutions, they don't care how long you've been in business, as long as you got a viable solution. So I'm showing you the inside of this dashboard to show you, do you see how I don't have to really do anything else in terms of building on my credibility? I can take what I already have. And so I'm saying that to you to say this. You have a unique story, but you're not telling it because you're convinced it doesn't have value, and you are dead wrong. Now, if you haven't made $100 trillion, that is not what you should be trying to focus on. Your focus is wrong. So I'm showing you here, I got 745 blog posts. You don't even know what the quality of those blog posts are, but you're looking at that number saying, wow, this guy's wrote 745. And what I'm trying to tell you is you got a unique story that matters, even if you only have 10 blog posts. Now, if you want to know how to do this, and the reason why I did this in still shots, ladies and gentlemen, instead of actually recording it live time, sometimes because Camtasia takes up so much hard drive space that sometimes, if you'll notice when you're watching these videos, the person is narrating saying one thing and that's not what's being reflected on the screen, and then a few seconds later it shows up, and it can be kind of confusing. So what you would do is, let me show you this really quick. You'd log into your dashboard. Now, we're talking WordPress here. I don't know how Joomla works, but I'm sure it's the same basic concept. But anyway, you log into your WordPress blog. Now, take a look at this. And after you log in, you go to the left side and you scroll down till you come to your Appearance tab. You see I have it in red there, and you see I have it blocked off here in the square, Appearance. Now, either you're going to have a sub menu come off to the right here, or in this particular case, I had to do some different things to make it show up like this. But anyway, you're going to look for widgets. See where the red arrow is. And see how this rest of the screen over is over here? After you click on widgets, you're going to get a screen that looks like this. And you see these dark type words: blog, metrics, widget, calendar, custom menu, recent posts, and we're eventually going to get over here to categories. But the point is, these are what's referred to as your widgets. Now, once you get to widgets, you click on it. In this case, we want to go to categories. Now, see how this box came up? We're at categories. Now, you see that inverted triangle? You simply click on that, and then you get this drop down box here. Now, as you can see, I have an arrow there saying show post count. You simply check that box, save it, go back to the front of your home page of your blog, or if you have it set up to where your blog is just a tab. But anyway, you go back to your blog, then you hit refresh, and then that's when they should start showing up. So my point is, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you get 10 blog posts, get your categories up there and start letting your market know that you got information for them. It's not about how many articles you have. Obviously, the more you get, the more you're going to build. But the point is, they need, think of that person that's dying of thirst. They want water. As long as everything's hooked up correctly and you've passed the health inspector code, they want a glass of water. Give it to them. Stop rationalizing, oh, I only have 26 blog posts. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you, that's 26 more than 80% of the people on the internet. So, entrepreneur, on that note, I hope you can see how and why you can, and as it says there, after you click on widgets, you find categories, and we just discussed that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can see how and why you can and should be using what you already have to fill the all important credibility gap. So for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then entrepreneur, you need to get over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. Grab your free 9-page special report and get after it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on The Marketing Man.